Hey, I'm Leah. I'm the founder of Mythologie Candles, and I have a question for you today. Do you have an obscene amount of empty jar vessels from previously burning candles? Or do you just wonder what you should do with your empty vessels? There's so many things you could do to repurpose them. Should I recycle them? What should I do? What if there was a way you could magically regenerate the very candle that you were burning in this vessel? Well, we might have a solution. I have in front of me a prototype. This is a candle refill kit, and this is just a plain prototype. What we have inside is about 9 ounces of wax that is pre-scented and everything you would need to refill and regenerate your amazing Mythologie candle. It's specifically designed for this standard regular jar, but you could also use it in our deluxe vessel as well. So let's go through what this is and what's inside and what you do. Before I actually get into this, let me just tell you what a prototype is. Prototype means that it's the very first attempt at making something really cool, and it's the basic. It's like the most basic form, and that if this goes well, if you guys love this, we are gonna make it really fancy with cool packaging and everything printed on it, and it will be awesome. So for now, we just want to see, does it work? Do you like it? Do you love refilling your own candles? And see how it goes. Okay, so let's see what is inside this prototype bag, this refill candle kit. All right, so I'm just gonna rip this open. And what's inside is everything you would need to refill one of your Mythologie candles. And inside is a replacement label that would go on the jar, on the vessel. You have a wick that's already got a sticker on it that's gonna go right in the center of the jar. You have a wick holder, which is gonna hold your wick up and keep it in place. And you have a warning label to go on the very bottom of your jar. You have the wax itself, which is pre-scented, so you can't mess it up. You basically just melt it in the microwave. All right, let's make a refill candle. All right, we got our jar right here. First thing we're gonna do is put this warning label on the very bottom of our jar. This is to remind ourselves. Next thing is we're gonna put the wick on, and we're just gonna peel this little tab, and that just goes straight down to the bottom. You really can't mess this up. Even if it's not perfectly center, it's still gonna work just fine, and you won't get any tunneling with this jar and this kind of wick. And then we're gonna use this little popsicle stick. We're just gonna pop this on and keep it center. And I mean, you don't have to wrap it or anything. Just keeping it like this will work perfectly fine. And then, you know, we can add the label before or after. Let's just add it now. Add this label on. It looks beautiful. We're ready to go. All right, we have here a bag of pre-scented wax. It's already been melted. Now it's important with these prototypes that we do this in a microwave safe bowl because there is a chance it could leak. Depending on your microwave's power, we're gonna recommend that you microwave it for 1-minute increments so that you can test it. So it's an open bag, we microwave it open, we wanna let any moisture steam out. And once it's thoroughly melted, it has a very low melt point because this is coconut wax, so very low melt point. You don't need to get it really hot. In fact, if you get it really, really hot, it can burn off some of the fragrance. So we don't want that. We only want to just melt it and pour it right away. So this is now melted, and I'm going to pour this into the vessel. And it's okay if you get a little drip here and there. And there we have a whole entire candle poured. So you literally melt it and pour it and you're good to go. This took all of 2 minutes and maybe 3 to 4 minutes by the time your wax is melted and ready to go. It's so easy to refill this, and I just think that you guys are gonna love it. For this prototype, we're including a little bit extra wax in the bottom just in case there's any spills that happen and you have a little bit left over. You can use it as a wax melt. You can just pop it in the freezer and then it's solidified. You can put it in your wax warmer or whatever it is you'd like to do with it. So if you like this idea, if you are excited to do a DIY candle refill for yourself, then make sure you pre-order this product and let us know, and order all the ones that you want that we've been able to make available for this first batch. And we're excited to bring this to you. So thank you so much for the support, and we will talk soon.